down. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Atlanta Falcons. Here's the former Cornhusker Brett Maher to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium.
Come on, fellas.
First down, Ryan. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Sean Lee, the longtime vet, getting in and getting to the QB.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. A first carry from the tailback, Devontae Freeman. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. From the gun, it's Ryan. And it's complete. Hooper. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The play began back at the 23, and they pick up 23. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
Ready. Watch the screen.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. A toss play left. There goes Devontae Freeman. And he is going to lose yardage here. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. And with a 3rd and 14, we have 6 defensive backs out there now defensively.
Just like that. Just like that.
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. How about this for an opening drive decision? You got 4th and short, just outside of field goal range in all likelihood. What do?
I'm going for it. I've got to go get it right now. I want to establish a tone. It's early in the game. I want to let my offense know that I believe in them. And you know something else? I let my defense know I believe in them also by taking that gamble. If we don't get it, it's okay. You guys will cover for me.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll run for it. It's Freeman. And this winds up a disaster, nowhere near the marker. Devontae Freeman, his shiftiness doesn't pay off here in short yardage. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Check three, check three, check three. Switch. Check.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Check. Alert 3. We're going to 53. Bang. Shift. Check 26.
This is Elliott. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
And some space here. Past the 20. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I'd go right at him with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop him on 3rd down.
Check 26. Check. Go to 54. Line. 26.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal. At the Falcons' 7-yard line.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they come up now 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
Switch. Hey. He's tired of me. He's tired of us. Slam. Check 9. Check 31. 6 guy. Check 6 guy. Kill. We're going to 50. 26.
They'll try the sweep with Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. On second down now, it's Freeman. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. Well executed there on second down, so do you go back to the air on third?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in a long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
Watch the twist, watch the twist.
The first down run not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Hey, kill. 26.
Intended that time for Cooper.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
We're going to 53. Switch. Check 99. Check 99. Here we go. Going to 54. Going to 54. Why ain't? Here we go. Going to 54. Why ain't? 26.
A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey,
but, writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. We're going to 53. There we go. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
Toss left to Elliott. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. That second down play nets a -4. An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal.
I smell fear in that offense.
Now Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kamal Ishmael.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And now where are they going to mark him here? Well, they say he did get back to the 1-yard line, but that could have easily been 2 points the other way. Now Ryan back into his end zone. And he'll actually lose about 7 yards on the return, but they have possession of the football on the turnover.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Elliott. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Elliott, toss right. Elliott a first down and more. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs, because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Here go 46. 26.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And that is caught. It's Witten for the Cowboy touchdown. Jason Witten. As the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does.
And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And a pretty good run, all things considered. Probably would have liked that in the first quarter instead of right now as the clock continues to run. The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
51, jump! You got tight right there.
Now Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Well, not exactly a banner return, sir. He doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Let's go, defense. Here we go.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And he's going to be taken down here at about the 10. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th.
Check 13. Check 13. He's checking. Crash. We're going to 54. Slam.
They'll run it with Elliott. And this winds up a disaster, nowhere near the marker. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. Thank goodness, that means this next drive is going to begin 1st and goal already at the 5-yard line. Now this is a nice little gift wrap situation as they take over 1st and goal. They'll run here with Freeman. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Freeman. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys are back within a single score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. That one 28 yards on the ground.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Elliott on 1st down, got to get this back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is third down.
47. Gun.
They just get the play off. Now Prescott. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up fourth down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Right, check. 59. I got one. Mike, switch, and hey. Check Mike. 26.
Fourth down, Prescott. He's got his target, it's caught. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. Prescott now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's first and 10. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Marr now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Ryan. Here's Sanu on the catch. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. He completes it to Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A nice pickup there, 18 yards. First down, Falcons. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
A gain there of 21 yards.
First down.
Hey, ready, Blue 80. Back 25. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
On first down, Freeman. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Now on 2nd and 16, Ryan. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right, they have had no room to breathe. 3rd and long, it's Ryan. And that will be incomplete. Jeff Heath, the strong safety, able to get in there on the coverage.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Dan Quinn's guys unable to come through there on 4th down. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get them the football back. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Here we go, D. Hey, here we go, 46. Right, check, 59. Hey, Mike 5'9". Hey, keep it up.
Prescott down. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long.
Hey, 47. Go, get out there. All day. Check 59, Mike. 26.
Throwing, Prescott. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Yo, we're going to 52. Gun. I'm here all day. 59. Check, 59. Watch the run.
The Cowboys will go. Prescott. That's to his running back, complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. Under pressure, and they got to him again. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To try again after the sack, Ryan. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Here's Ryan. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 16 in the Dallas first down. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards there, first down.
That's good for the Cowboys. First down.
A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Throwing here, Prescott eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it go deep, and it'll be intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now it's Ryan. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Ryan. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Xavier Woods with a pick.
You got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go. Hustle, hustle. 45 the mic. Bend it. Bend it. 45 the mic. You're trash. You're trash. Hey, we're going to 54. Right here. 45. Come on. Switch. Switch it. Hey. Mike, 45. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.